The 76ers anxious. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, some people called on Joel Embiid to be more aggressive. The process accepted that with humility, saying, I want to be great, and it's only right for people to expect me to drop 35 a night. At the same time, he said, I'm not a selfish player. If the defense double teams me, it's about making the right play. Kevin?
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Taurean Prince is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Embiid kicks to Green. The pass to Simmons. Over Garland. No good from Simmons.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go, and Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense.
The dish to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Well, I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Now, here's Sexton. Back to Drummond. He gets it in there.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Simmons with it. Green passes to Embiid. And it's sent back by Drummond. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Over Simmons. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
Now here is Harris. The shot, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. Sexton deciding where to go with it. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And that one's good, Maxey.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Dotson. Lets it fly. And that one hits back iron. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Dotson the pass to Osman. Back to Dotson. 1:25 left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Pass to Howard. Popped up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Here's Dotson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet, and the shot goes down.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Milton kicks to Embiid, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Embiid's got 6 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Dotson the pass to Osman. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And here's Maxey. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Six to shoot. Shoots off the step back. Another shot. Misses the layup. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact and, you know, share your story with everybody. And so it kind of pushes everybody back home in the whole continent to want to do the same thing.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, Allen is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Well, Cleveland shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Dotson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Now, here's Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Drummond working against Embiid. Drummond passes to Prince. 2 points. That one goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Shoots a fader. And no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. Sexton the pass to Okoro. And that one is off. Good D by Embiid. Harris outside. Kicks it to Green. Passes it to Simmons. The rebound by Prince. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And the 76ers call time here. Simmons finds Green. 76ers moving the ball around. Up top, Embiid. Out to Harris. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Now, here's Sexton. Prince outside. Lock at 6. Okoro shot is off. The 76ers trail by 4. Green inside, guarded by Prince. They get it back. Green, no luck. Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Sexton's shot is good.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Now here's Simmons. 1:10 left in the second quarter. To the left wing. Embiid wide open. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Sexton against Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
Such a menace. Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. And he makes both free throws. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Maxey passes to Harris. Poked loose. Howard finds Harris. Makes it off the glass. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Sexton the pass to McGee. Here's Osman. 8 points for him. Back to McGee. To the left side wing. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And he's good on the second. Now Harris. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Pacing his team and scoring, helping them control with the glass. He's been too big and too physical to stop it.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd period.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And the first one drops. And, Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks to Green. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's sent back by Drummond. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
Now here's Curry. Simmons, the bounce pass. Embiid against Drummond. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Now here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Here's Garland, picks one up.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
3-pointer by Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Dishes it to Sexton. Pass to Prince. Cleveland moving it around. Okoro with it, working on Green. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. And the pass to Green for the tie. They grab their own miss. Yep, it counts. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Timeout called, Cleveland. So both teams making some changes here. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Harlan with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
The 76ers trail by 3. Outside, Simmons. Here's the teardrop. Howard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
For Philadelphia, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. A different look now for Cleveland. JaVale McGee's checked in for Drummond. And Damian Dotson's up. Here's Dotson. McGee, the pass to Osman. Here's Dotson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Windler's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Dotson. The three-pointer off the mark. The 76ers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Teardrop shot. Howard. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Windler, and the rejection by Embiid.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Dotson. No points in the game yet for him. Windler, the pass to Dotson. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
For the lead, there's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Osman. Jacks up a 3. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Maxey.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cleveland ahead, up by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. The 76ers trail by 3. Taurean Prince is out there with the coral. And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Osman in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, and something else they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot whenever they've had the chance.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player, a polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Green is checked in for Philadelphia. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Outside, Sexton. To the inside. Here's Allen. And he uses the glass on the layup. Allen's got his first points in this one.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
And here's Maxey.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots. First one falls for him.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Drummond's checked in for Allen. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside, Sexton. Prince kicks to Okoro. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here on the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Green.
Well, you know, the value of Green's career experience cannot be overstated. Those intangibles are extremely valuable. He has shared locker rooms with some of the best players in the NBA.
Now here's Drummond. Now Sexton. Curry looking around. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
The 76ers trail. And Philadelphia calls time here.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Harris. Puts it up from 17. No good off the back of the rim. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a one-point game. And Sexton slams it in.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Harris following the score by Cleveland. And that one is good.
The bigger the moment, the more Harris wants the ball. Big time shot there. He's comfortable in that role.
Pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Garland. Now the pass to Okoro. 5 to shoot. Drummond passes to Okoro. Tries a three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Cool as they come, Ben Simmons loves taking these big shots.
The Cavaliers trailing. Sexton dishes to Okoro. Pass to Drummond. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. There's Sexton. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid. The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Up there for Embiid. Great communication on the alley-oop.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sexton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they've also been very...
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 3. We've got 1:08 left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Inside. Drummond trying to get himself free. It's hauled in by the 76ers, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 3. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game, and quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot. Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They trail by 7. Now, here's Maxey. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Like that don't faze me.
Let's talk about round 2 in the Xbox bracket. Jomar and Ty Debo both advanced with double-digit victories, while defense to offense overcame a double-digit fourth-quarter deficit.
Their fans are ready, and if this shot from earlier is any indication, the Mavericks certainly look ready too. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. There is no question that Dallas's Luka Doncic has captured league-wide admiration. The Hall of Famer player and executive Jerry West said, "We are watching genius, a superstar who will go down as the best player in Mavs franchise history." Considering Dirk Nowitzki was there for a long time, Kevin, the praise from Jerry doesn't get much higher or from a loftier perch.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the power forward. And for the Mavericks, Libre is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
Clock at 4. Here's Harden. He's off on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Doncic looking it over. Richardson up top. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now here's Jordan. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Doncic against Irving. And stolen by Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Porzingis inside, guarded by Harden. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Nets passing it around, and here's Harden for three. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 19-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here are the Mavericks now, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
And there's the pass to Jordan. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Offensive rebound. Here's Richardson. Harden with the defensive effort.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Well, the players you see on this list know a little bit about putting points on the board. They're the shooting guards averaging the most points over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, James Harden.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
You know, and that's why it often requires more than one man to defend against any of them. These players draw more double teams than any group in the league, and they still are able to put up points at a devastating rate.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Johnson comes in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now, here's Richardson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Powell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Shamet on the wing. Richardson cover. Shamet with it. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And here's Brunson. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. And this game is tied up now.
How about the timing from Hardaway Jr. looking very comfortable taking shots after catching the pass.
Pass to Luwawu. 1:32 left here in the opening quarter. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Now here's Hardaway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Dallas making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. Here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Luwawu. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Now here's Powell. Hardaway from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson against Brown. To the middle. The pass to Shamet. Here's Luwawu. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Shamet missing. Mavericks trailed by 4. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. And it's Shamet with the rebound. So it's DeAndre Jordan making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The Mavericks trailing. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Brown out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Perry in at the 4 slot. Here's Richardson. It's hauled in by Perry.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, here's Shamet, following the miss by Josh Richardson. Brunson scanning the floor. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off target with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line. For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. James Harden is checked in for Landry Shamet. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Throw good, James Harden.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And so here is Dallas, trailing by 5. Pass to Kleber. That one, no good. Great D that time from Green. In the corner, Harden. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway passes to Kleber.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
On the wing, Green. Back to Harden. And the Nets miss again. Mavericks trailed by 3. Right side, Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. Deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
It's the Nets now. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Releases. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Green. Passes to Perry. Johnson with the block. The pass to Finney-Smith. He blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Green with the ball. Kicks to Irving. Pass to Perry. Back to Irving. Shot from the wing. Mavericks with the rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And Johnson now top of the key. Dallas, no good that time either. Nets leading by 5. Green kicks to Harden. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Dallas calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Powell comes in for Johnson. Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, here's Doncic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They could use a bucket. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Doncic.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Now, here's Shamet. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando. Here we go, one-on-one. Brunson against Brown. 32 seconds left in the first half. Brunson, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
With the floater, and the layup good by Brown. And the Nets lead by 6.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Now, here's Doncic. He is averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 10 points. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better at handling the basketball than Kyrie Irving?
If I'm being honest?
Yes.
No.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for on the season.